Time now, as you've already heard on the news, 80 rebel truck drivers are said to be converging on the Sydney Opera House this morning to protest against the New South Wales government's tougher road laws for transport vehicles. Prime Minister Hawke's going to be at the Opera House when the trucks arrive. More than 200 semi-trailers are maintaining a blockade of sorts at Wodonga at the Victoria-New South Wales border, preventing loaded goods getting through to New South Wales. The dispute's been complicated by union division. The Federal and New South Wales Transport Workers Union has condemned the blockade. However, the rebels have the support of the Victorian branch of the TWU. Fraser and Kerry O'Connell are the leaders of the Wodonga blockade. They join us from Albury this morning. Good morning to you both. Mal, your argument is with the New South Wales government. The Premier, Mr Greiner, says he's not going to talk with your rebel group. Where does that leave you?
We'll just have to keep trying. We've made our approach on Sunday. He wouldn't talk to him, so we'll just take the action that's been taken today with the convoy and see if we can get to him from there.
Kerry, what is it you want? Do you want another deal worked out or another vote on the deal that was worked out last week between the union and the governments, or what do you want? What will get your trucks rolling again?
It's basically it, Steve. The members never accepted really that after the meeting at Clyde Cameron College of the interstate delegates on the 10th of February, we never accepted that the vote had been conducted correctly, and our members on the same day, when we rang from Sydney to give them the results, had 300 people go through the Oasis Roadhouse in Campbellfield, and they never accepted that the way in which John McLean, the New South Wales Secretary, went about it was fair and correct.
So you now plan to call a national strike at midnight tonight. How much support do you think you're going to get?
Well, at the moment, there's a meeting this morning at 10 o'clock in South Australia. The South Australian people are pretty upset. There's a lot of people on the Queensland border who seem to be holding rather firm up there, and the National Transport Federation has also become involved, and they represent quite a few interstate trucking companies, and we basically we're in a big bind at the moment because the way most of our people look at it is we've been used by the federal union to get at the Victorian union, and the truck drivers seem to be the political footballs in the middle, which is a terrible situation, really.
Well, in the meantime, though, you've got hundreds of workers stood down. You've got thousands more facing that prospect. Retailers say they're losing $1 million a day. The public's suffering. How much public support have you got?
We've got a lot of support down at this end. I'm only a member of a 14-man committee. We had 7 owner drivers and 7 company drivers on the committee, and the interstate drivers that we reported back to, which was our duty to do so, wouldn't accept the decision that was made in Sydney by a stack meeting of mainly New South Wales union delegates, and we didn't think it was a fair representation to decide the future of Australian interstate truck drivers.
Mal, realistically, how long can you hold out?
Well, how long could we have kept going? The way it was, like New South Wales, it's almost impossible to keep going in New South Wales. The way the fines are like $500 for abbreviation of a logbook, getting knocked off for 91 or 92 kilometres an hour. We just couldn't afford to keep going.
Because you're leaving yourself open to financial ruin and court action. I guess that must bother you.
Oh, well, I think unity's the answer. We've never been able to stick together before, but we managed to do it now, so we'll just have to hang in there.
Kerry, the Industrial Relations Commission will hold a hearing in Melbourne today. What if you're directed to lift the blockades and allow freight to move in and out of New South Wales? What are you going to do then?
Yeah, we're going to be in a bit of a situation, and I've got another problem. I'm a union delegate with a major international multinational company, and so are a couple of other chaps on this situation, and we couldn't drive through a TW picket line. We've had Joe Sanders, the president of the Victorian Union, up here, which virtually gave some legitimacy to the proceedings. We're very worried about the legal point of view at the moment. Paul Gaynor's in Sydney this morning for the business at the Opera House, and I suppose we'll have to put that to the members this afternoon. Everybody's worried down here. There's
Just very quickly, Kerry, what about the reports of violence in the past 24 hours?
No. Anybody that talks to the police at Wodonga will be reassured there's been no alcohol on the site, there's been absolutely no violence. The local people have been fantastic, and these guys have been conducting themselves in a very professional way.
Right. Fellas, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks very much, Steve.